to be joined by Walt Chapman at Fairways and Greens, and he is up in Michigan
Walt.
for the PGA Senior Open.
It's Walt.
Walt, how you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing in Knoxville?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to talk to you about two things. And one is, first off, the fact that you qualified for the PGA Senior Open. How did you do that, Walt?
We have a section tournament to get into a bigger national tournament.
Reagan, hang on.
So many players get to the national tournament, and they're the top 35 from the national tournament get into the senior PGA. So I played really well last fall in California and was able to secure one of the spots.
And then you turn around and at the U.S. Open qualifying at Holston Hills, you shoot a 64, which was a medalist by a couple of shots. Just talk about the round you played out there.
Yes, yeah, I really played well. Hit the ball well. I never had to chip. I hit 16 greens, and the other two I was able to putt. So it was a stress-free round, and I've been playing well. So it's just a matter of keeping it going.
What hole did you start on at Holston?
10.
Okay, I was wondering because I had heard you were 8 under with 2 to go.
Yes, back to first hole 10, I birdied and made about a 15-footer, and went around there. And number 14, the very difficult par 3, I hit a hybrid in there about 8 feet and made birdie, and that kind of got my round going. Gave me a lot of confidence, and was able to play the par 5s well, and then made a couple of birdies off the front side, and just never made a mistake. So that doesn't happen very often.
You still hold the course record at Holston Hills with a 61, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that a course that just sets up well for you? Do you usually play well there?
Well, I kind of, in college, I played there a bunch, so I know the golf course well, and have always played well there for some reason.
Hang on, Reagan. Go listen to Walt.
Of course, in college, you lived across the street from the golf course.
Well, that's a good point too, Randy. That helps when you play it off.
Now, Walt, tell us about this senior PGA championship. I mean, you're playing against Bernard Langer, and John Daly's a new player there. And what's the golf course like? Tell us about the tournament.
It's very difficult. It's a Jack Nicklaus. The greens have lots of undulation to them. In fact, you brought up Bernhard Langer, and believe it or not, I played a practice round with Bernhard Langer today.
Wow.
And it took 5.5 hours to play a practice round with Bernhard Langer.
Did he do a lot of chipping and putting, apparently?
Yeah, you talk about attention to detail. He's out there marking off things within a yard and a half. And very cordial, nice gentleman. Had a good time doing that. That was an awesome experience. And the golf course is it's pretty difficult. It's got good distance to it, and like I was saying earlier, some of the greens have a ton of slope. In fact, if anybody's played Cherokee Country Club, think about Cherokee greens on steroids, and that's not an exaggeration.
Wow. All right, I'm looking at your pairing. You've got Scott Hoke and Stephen Ames, two guys who played
Hey, Regs, you listen to Walt.
years apiece on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
That looks like a pretty good pairing. 1 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual. They usually put the courses together.
Reagan, you gotta listen to Walt.
So that's a good pairing.
Are you going to ask Scott Hoke about blowing the Masters, or about? Are you going to ask Stephen Ames about saying Tiger wasn't that good before Tiger beat him 9 and 8?
All right. I tried to talk to Bernard about his putting, but he didn't seem very interested in talking about that, so I moved on from that subject. So, even though he just played a tour event, the tradition, the major, and won it by 5 shots, so
Yeah.
he's on here on a roll.
Walt, it's awesome that, again, your game has given you this opportunity. What has this year been like, and what part of your game is firing best for you right now?
Well, it's a lot. It's mental. I'm getting better at not trying hard, if that makes any sense. Randy knows what I'm talking about on this. Sometimes you can just go ahead and kind of go out and play like it doesn't matter.
Hey, Go watch Walt.
Keep a good attitude like that, it really helps. It's obviously one of those cliches that's easier done than said, and easier said than done. But as long as I can keep that don't care attitude going, it really helps.
You mentioned the course. What about the forecast? How does it shape up for this week in terms of, is it good temperature? Is there rain expected? Anything along those lines in terms of adversity?
They're expecting thunderstorms probably Wednesday and Thursday, so I wouldn't be surprised if we had a delay Thursday. I know I go 1 o'clock Thursday and then 7:50 Friday on the tee times. So I anticipate there'll probably be some weather delays. But the weather now is perfect. It's 75 degrees. There's usually wind. The course is on the lake, Mid-Lake Michigan. There's 3 holes that are close to the lake, so there's always wind coming off the lake.
Speaking of perfect, Walt Chapman is our Player of the Week, and that's brought to you by Fairways and Greens Practice Made Perfect. So congratulations, Walt, on that.
Thank you. I want another IVK 10.
Absolutely. We'll give you 2 10s. We'll work in who knows what else we can work in.
That's right. We'll
Okay,
get
Rex, you ready? Had enough of Walt? Say bye-bye.
as well.
One in black and
Bye-bye.
one in blue.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Do you think you're a better golfer now than you were 5 to 7 years ago?
Yes.
Why? Because of the approach you just mentioned?
That and, I've kind of changed my swing. I make a little different move at it, and equipment's helped, and I've tried to stay in somewhat decent physical shape, but that's questionable now. But, so yes, I'm definitely better than I was 5 or 6 years ago.
Did you ever anchor your putter?
I did, yes.
And
Yes.
what's that adjustment like?
We gotta go. Bye.
I didn't have that much success with